Here, you say hi. Can you say hi? Hi. Hi, baby. Hi. I'm 1. I'm Sophie and I'm 1 year old. Hi guys, I'm here today to do Sophie's 12-month or 1 year update. I realize that this is the last monthly update that I'm going to do for her because 12 months, 1 year, that's it. So it's kind of like the end of an era, and after this I plan on doing maybe half a year, like maybe one when she's 1.5 years, and then another one when she's 2, and then after that, I don't know, maybe yearly updates. So yeah, she's really growing up and growing up fast. She's waving at the camera. Hi guys. Let's play over here with these toys. So first things first, she's 1 year old. On her 1 year birthday, she weighed exactly 20 pounds and was 27.5 inches tall. She is eating a lot more solid foods this past month. I mean, she's been eating solids since she was about 6 months old, and we did kind of the baby-led weaning, kind of a combination of feeding styles. But this last month, what I noticed is that her eating just really took off. So she started eating a wider variety of food. She started just shoveling it into her mouth like as if she suddenly got really hungry and just wanted to eat solid foods. We went on an international trip this past month to visit my husband's parents who live outside of the US, and when we were there, she was eating all this new food, new kinds of flavors and everything, and she loved it. She just got really into all of the new flavors. Some of the foods that have become her favorites now are sauerkraut. That's one of her favorites. When we were over visiting her grandparents, she ate a ton of sauerkraut, and they thought it was really funny that she liked the sour cabbage. Also pickles. She loved dill pickles. You want to see the camera? She also loves to eat cheese, any kind of cheese, salami. Some of her favorite foods are smoked fish of any kind. She likes smoked salmon and smoked trout, and also sardines, which I'm very happy about that because those are all very healthy foods. She likes peas and corn. I let her try, like for finger foods, peas and corn are the perfect size for her to eat. She of course eats Cheerios. I don't know if I have come across a baby who doesn't like Cheerios. Currently she's eating a string cheese. That's what I give her if she wants to like walk around and eat. So that gives her something to eat while she can walk around. She also is drinking a lot more water than she ever did. We finally found a cup that she could drink out of. Honey, you're making faces at the camera. We finally found a cup that she could drink out of, and it's got a straw. It's like a little juice box, but it's, refillable. And she drinks a ton of water. Come on, let's go over here and maybe hold her. She's also breastfeeding quite a lot still. Since it's the 1 year mark, I'll throw in a little bit of postpartum update for me. I still haven't gotten my period back, which I credit that to the fact that she's still breastfeeding so much. I'd say at this point it's kind of 50-50, or maybe, I don't know, in terms of solid food and breast milk. Where did Sophie go? Is he back there? Oh my goodness, he's sneaky. How did you get back there? So she still breastfeeds quite a lot, and it's her favorite thing to do. She loves it. She obviously breastfeeds before naps and of course bedtime, which means that I still have not gotten my period back. So I don't have a cycle yet. I'm waiting on that one. This past month, she has been doing all sorts of new things when it comes to communication and interaction. with us and with other people. She's just such a sweet girl. She engages with people. When she was getting to know her grandparents, my husband's parents, they just like fell in love with her because she's just so communicative and interactive. She's learned a lot new signs for the baby sign language, like that's just taken off, and it's obvious that she's at a point now where she's learning them rapidly and she wants more to be able to communicate better. So like we'll see her getting frustrated because she only knows a couple signs, so then we'll throw in a new one and then she'll do it like right away. She gets it. Like for instance, the most recent one I taught her was please, and it took like a day. I was just doing say please, please mommy, can I have this, and she started doing it. She of course knows, the sign for more and for eat, and water. I'm trying to teach her water and she kind of hits her face like that, so she hasn't quite got that one yet, but she's gotten a lot better with all done. She's learned how to do this instead of just waving her hands. She does this now. She makes sounds for animals. She loves birds and she goes ga 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 ga, sort of a loud high pitch ga. Oh, here's a bird. No. What does the bird say? What does the bird say? No, not right now, Mom. She does that. She does wolf for a dog. She goes and still for a dog. She does a lot of growling, like and she does that one a lot when I'm out shopping with her. She'll just growl at people. And she laughs. She thinks it's funny. I mean, she communicates, and besides the communicating, she obviously understands what we're saying. It's incredible. Like, the other night I was just talking to my husband at dinner and we were just talking about the evening, and I said something like, oh, maybe I'll just give her a bath right after dinner. And we were just talking, and then all of a sudden she walks away, and I'm like, where'd she go? And then I hear her sort of tapping on the bathroom door, and she's pointing to the bathroom door and trying to like take her clothes off. And she just heard me say that I was going to give her a bath after dinner, and so she went and started the process. Like, she understood that. And other things too. We'll just say things and then she does it, or like, we're not even talking to her, but we're talking about like leaving, and then she'll go and she'll get her shoes, or she's just giving signs that she clearly understands what we're saying. And she's being raised bilingual. She's to a point now where she understands that too, like whether he's talking to her or I'm talking to her, she understands it. She does things like, where's your nose, where are your ears, where are your eyes, and she'll point, and she'll do it in both languages. So whether he's talking to her or I'm talking to her, she knows both languages. She knows, where's your belly button? Sophie, where's your belly button? Yes, right there. And your eyes? Where are your eyes? Yeah, those are your eyes. And your head? Where's your head? Yeah. So yeah, stuff like that. I mean, she understands so many words, and she really wants to be able to communicate, which is why she likes the sign language, because it gives her a way to communicate at least a little bit with us, and she tries to communicate even more. Her walking at this point is pretty much like expert level, at least as far as 1-year-old goes. She hardly ever falls anymore. I can trust her quite a lot with her walking, especially when we're out. I used to try to like hold her hand when she walked. She does not like it when I hold her hand. As a matter of fact, she tries to run ahead of you so that you're not even close to her, let alone holding her hand. But I used to try because she would still fall, and then she'd get like bruises on her forehead because she was falling all the time. And now she's to the point where she hardly falls. So that's good, because I feel like all of last month she just had a constant bruise somewhere on her face. You'll see that in some of her pictures. She had a black eye. Now that one was her fault. She was in her crib even, and she was sleeping in the middle of the night. And Sophie, where'd you go? There you are. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. She stood up in her crib and fell forward and hit her eye there. So that one wasn't even from walking. That was just an accident. But the point is, this whole last month, she's just had a bruise on her face somewhere. And hopefully the bruises will stop coming so frequently, at least from the walking, because like I said, she's hardly falling anymore when she walks. Who's that? Do you see yourself? Where are your eyes? Yeah, those are your eyes. Your eyes. And your nose? Where's your nose? Those are your eyes. She's blinking at me like this. Blinking at me. She's still got 8 teeth, the 4 top and 4 bottom ones in the front, but right on her first birthday, like right at that time, she started getting her 1-year molars, and those are almost through now, but those take forever to get through, and she has not been happy about, you know, getting the molars. Those teeth have definitely been the most difficult yet. I just remembered another postpartum update that I wanted to give you was about my weight. I am currently about 12 pounds less than what I was before I got pregnant. So that's really good. When I got pregnant, I had just finished grad school, and I was actually at the heaviest point I had ever been. I had gained about 20 pounds in grad school. And then since having a baby, I guess I've just gotten healthier in general, chasing around the toddler, breastfeeding, whatever. I mean, I haven't been doing anything special to lose weight, but I am about 12 pounds less than I was before I had her, like before I even got pregnant. Sophie, you okay? Are you falling down back there? So there's another little postpartum update on me. Let's see, the travel with her was very pleasant. I mean, as far as it goes, flying with a baby overseas, she didn't cry very much. She slept a lot on the way there because it was an overnight flight. And really the trickiest part about flying is just keeping her entertained when she's awake. She doesn't cry very much. She's very pleasant. The people around us seem to like her, and she makes people smile, and it hasn't been too difficult on the plane. Now the hard part about traveling with a baby is the jet lag, because the flight, I don't sleep well on planes, so you know, you arrive there and you're exhausted. So usually in the past what I would do is just sleep and rest. Well, with a baby who's also got jet lag, if they're up, you're up. So the hardest part about traveling this time was just how exhausted I was. And then so there's jet lag going there, and then there's jet lag coming back, and you're not able to sleep because the baby's jet lagged. So that was the hardest part, but she got over the jet lag, I'd say, in about 4 days. She was at least sleeping at night, and there's other weirdness that goes along with jet lag, but I'd say on day 3 or 4 she was sleeping at night, and I was finally able to sleep too. Her first birthday did not go to plan whatsoever. On her first birthday, we hadn't even been back for a week from our trip, and so we were all still kind of jet lagged and tired, but besides that, I also was sick. I got like a stomach virus, and she started teething. So we were all miserable. We were all tired and either sick or teething, and we just didn't we were gonna go to the zoo for her first birthday, and that just didn't happen because none of us had it in us. We were all so sleep deprived that we ended up just having a small like lunch at my parents' house, and it was kind of anticlimactic, but it's okay. She's 1 year old, and really, I think I was more excited about her first birthday than she was. She just, you know, she had fun with the balloons and opening a few presents, but I don't think she really got it. I made her a cake and she didn't like it. So hopefully her second birthday will be more exciting. But yeah, that just didn't go to plan at all because too many other things were going on. I think that's all for this update that I can think of. Anything that I forgot, I'll include at the end in the form of video clips of her, or pictures or anything like that. She's a very sweet baby. Like, she's very affectionate now. She'll do stuff like this, and she'll rub your back. She's patting my back right now. That's very sweet. With other children, when she has had the chance to play with other kids, she's very sweet. She'll go up to people and just pat their backs like this, and she's just a gentle, sweet kid, but at the same time she's incredibly independent, determined, and wants to do things herself. She is a force. So she's like this interesting combination of both like fiercely independent and wants to do what she wants to do, but also very sweet and gentle. So that's a word on her personality. Like I said, anything else that I forgot, I will throw in at the end in the form of video clips or pictures. And yeah, I guess this is her last monthly update, and she's walking everywhere. It's such a big change from the very first update I did with her. She was asleep on me in my Moby wrap, and she is, each month it's been a different experience filming these updates, and now she's not even in the frame most of the time because she's running around everywhere. She's putting her string cheese in her crib right now. Sophie, that doesn't go in there. Alright, so we're gonna say bye, and I will see you when she's 1.5 years for her next update. So for now, we'll say bye, guys. We'll say bye. You say bye? Bye-bye. Yeah, bye. Wait. Bye. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video.